Hey guys, we are going to look at the good stuff coming up. And without further ado, of course, we're going to start with Aries. Now, Aries, for some of you, I have to say straight away, my condolences if anyone has passed on. You have not just about every card, but you do have cards of passing, disappointment, pain, sorrow. But that's coming to an end. You have an end of heartache, pain, sorrow. And for some of you, this is going to take time. This is nothing that will happen overnight. Others of you, you can say that, the worst is behind you. So that's what you're headed towards. There's a major passing that's going to happen. Hopefully, like I said, it's none of you, but there is definitely indications of like an actual passing. So my condolences. This could be something that's happening out of the blue. You are an Aries, your 8th house, which represents death. There's just been a full moon in it from Scorpio, which was at a kind of critical degrees. So, and I did read What You Don't See Coming. It was so challenging that I told every other sign to check in on your Aries. If you know an Aries, check in on them. If you have Aries in your chart, listen to that part because it was that concerning. And I wanted to get the reading out, but I never hooked up the mic. So it was really, really low. And I was a bit concerned to even put it up because it wasn't a good reading for no sign. Every sign has some form of a warning, but you had the biggest of warnings. And so when I went back to listen to it, I could barely hear it. And I took that as a sign as not to post it, so I didn't. But now that this is coming out again, or something, relative to it, it is speaking to there being this complete ending. Right? And for others of you that this is not a physical transition of life or anything like that, then it's speaking to, some of you having an ego death, some of you kind of having going through a dark night of the soul. That ending and you coming more into a rite of passage for yourself is it may not be the easiest thing to do because you may be leaving something that you've built up, that you've invested and put a lot of time, energy, and effort into. But the good thing is that you're now going to cleave to a new thing that's going to be the best thing for you. That actually is better than where you've come from, if that makes sense, right? So there's great things ahead. Congratulations. If you have investments that may take off, what you put your energy and effort towards definitely will show results and dividends down the line, if not even now. So again, my condolences to any of you Aries that has taken a major loss, but one step at a time, you will be fine and you'll look back and say, yeah, I'm better than ever. Okay, Taurus, so the good stuff for you have honors. Because, hold on. I got other cards packed in with this one. For some of you, you may have kind of really stepped up to the plate and you're now getting accolades. You may be getting notice for good deeds, good works, your actions, taking charge of a situation. For some of you, you will be the chosen one. Don't be surprised, Taurus. I know it kind of sounds weird, but don't be surprised if someone comes out of nowhere choosing you, especially if there's been like a third party situation or a not so sure where we're going. You can be chosen, and it's almost like you'll blink and everything is happening overnight. Like, oh, we're getting together, we're getting married, we're moving in together. We're proposed. We've got proposed. We're having a baby. So there could be a lot of changes that's happening in your life. And for some of you, you may be taken off like in life. And unfortunately, that may be at the cost of like a relationship or a love situation. Someone may feel a bit neglected and chafed in that way, but some of you will be taken off. I see a Gemini here very prominent, or could happen more prominently during Gemini season, but nonetheless, Your efforts is going to pay off in dividends, and you will be given more opportunity, more pay, more ability, right? And get more offers, and you'll see more proposals, especially if you have your own business or you're in like the mover shaker. If you're more in that realm of movers and shakers, right? You're out there, you're out and about. Great time, you know, if you put yourself out there, whatever you've put yourself out there and really kind of put a lot of time, energy, and effort, you will see that paying off. And even if you don't see it like where you're at, where you're headed, you'll see it then, if that makes sense, right? So if you put a lot of energy into work, and you stepped up to the plate, but for whatever reason, no one's really acknowledging that, don't worry. You will get the acknowledgement elsewhere, whether it be a proposal to a new opportunity, something falls in your lap, karma blesses you in that way. So yeah, great opportunities coming your way, all because of efforts that you've made, or you are the chosen one and you probably hadn't had to do much of anything but just be you. Hey Gemini, okay, you have a decision. Some of you, hold on Gemini, I'm trying to get, some of you, I feel you may beat out others, especially if some of you could do well in court. You may get favor, be found favored in some kind of way. Some of you may be shocked that you're chosen over a lot of other people. And this could be in any realm of your life. You might go to court and you might get a win. You might be able to avert disaster, problems here. Okay. And something is over, but I feel like even though something was over and it may have ended it could have been kind of brutal, you're still going to come out swimming on the other end. You're going to come out kind of loved, appreciated, people kind of rallying or standing behind you. It's like you beat out and there won't be any competition. Whatever you're doing, it's like there won't be any competition. It's your time. And again, go check out the Uranus that is going to be entering your sign. I think in July. I think I heard someone say July. But yeah, go check that out, because life is about to change for a lot of you, especially if you are an early degree Gemini, and that means May-born Geminis. Yeah, life is going to change if it hasn't already. But yeah, you could stand to be the chosen one, to get accolades, love, attention, affection, rallying behind you, you being the it girl, it guy, getting a lot of support and love, and there being no competition. But also, this could be a time of peace. You're coming up on a time when it was hard, you know, life was hard and you kind of had to do it all on your own, right? No more, because things are going to kind of quiet down. But you, it seems like, will reign supreme. This is very good energy. Wow. Okay. It's a definite loud cry, a far cry rather than that what you don't see coming video that I didn't even put up because that's how bad it was. So yeah, you definitely have, and I feel like you guys are definitely becoming more keen, more sharp, like almost masterful. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point you guys may take on a teaching role, a guru role, some role where you are the leader. People come to you in some kind of way. So that's really good. It's okay. Cancer. Hey Cancer, you have a gift. Ooh, congratulations, some of you. And I think I said this before, but yeah, you can be wife, mother, husband, father. Jupiter is about to enter your sign, I think in June or July. And so yeah, for the remainder of the year, once we get into July, I believe, it's your time, right? And because your sign represents pregnancy, well, yeah, to an extent, pregnancy, motherhood, birth, family, all of that, it could really be a time when you're starting that, whether it be again or for the first time. You may find that you are pregnant. There has been For some of you, there could have been somebody might want to mend a fence, right? Give you, impart some type of a something sentimental to you, right? So for me, it's coming across more tangible, something that you can touch. Someone's been thinking about you for quite some time, and I feel for some of you this could be a time when you're happy because you may look back and say, well, I've made the right decision, right? And you look back at all that you've gone through, and you realize that life is far better for you now. Some of you men may not have a problem with women. Like, you may have found your right person, and just when you found that person for you, other women come back, right? But those women are only going to confirm to you that you have the right one. There's only one, and that is the right one. I feel like this could be a time when there is a mending of fences and people getting on a better place when it comes to someone's mother, like I said, a family member, or a female in relation to your relationship, if that makes sense. So if there has been any issues with an outside party, it's like you guys are going to be able to mend fences. It's an opportunity for some of you to possibly get a loan, more money coming your way, more opportunity coming your way. But unfortunately, it does come off the heels of someone, someone having to leave, someone having to go away, something that you probably didn't want to happen, had to happen to clear the path so that now you can receive, okay? And it may not feel like that because you do have kind of cards that's more focused on loss and leaving and disconnecting. So it may take a little while for you to look back and say, actually, this kind of worked out for me, or there's going to be a benefit for me, okay? And if it's something that you've got to impart in someone, like you've got to make things right, looks like you'll be able to as well. So making things right and getting more out of something down the line definitely looks possible for you. Looks pretty good. Hey, Leo. Okay, so hold on, guys. Some of you Leos have made a very strong decision here, and I feel because a decision is made, and it could be over family, it could be because of your home, it could be, some place of living. Some of you may be coming to a decision that you are going to make an ultimate decision, and thus to some extent sacrifice regarding family, regarding your home, here, okay? Now this kind of rips a band-aid off for some of you Leos, and I have to say, you may be heading toward a bit of a trial, if you will, right? In order to get to the best place from here. You may feel like it's more of a tougher road up ahead, because some of you may have to walk this road on your own to some extent, or it may take a little bit. Hopefully you guys can see the cards. It's full daytime, but it's really cloudy. So yeah, anyway. So you guys will definitely perhaps have to, in order to get to a better place, it's almost like you have to deal with all the things that you may not want to deal with. And it's kind of tough to make these decisions, but at least you know that this is necessary in order to move forward, in order for you to have success, in order for you to have happiness, good health, that sort of thing. So at least now you're getting down to the bottom of what needs to happen, right? It may not be just wham bam and everything is falling in your lap. No, not with the full moon in Scorpio, and it squares you, right? In your fourth house of home, family, the things I've spoke of. So because now full moon, it has illuminated an area of family, as I said, that fourth house, that then recreates a need to make a decision, whether by force or by choice you're doing as someone else. That then rips the band-aid off. But again, now it's time to heal. It's time to repair and recover. And out of that comes healing. healing and kind of shedding a new you, and it won't be as bad as you think. So whatever you're going through, if you guys are approaching it and saying, oh boy, you know, here we go, it's not. It is to get to a better place, and for some of you it is to cleave onto yourself and disconnect from the family that you have held and depended on for so long. So some of you, it could be a coming of age thing, and no matter the age, it's almost like a coming of age, if you will, but it's also getting a very clear understanding of what needs to happen or where you stand when it comes to this family dynamic, this home dynamic. Yeah. Hold on, guys. Okay, Virgo, you guys have Thief, honestly, as the good stuff. Okay. Now, we know, and it's so funny because I've been thinking about you guys lately, and how you guys have gone through. Now I'm gonna be here a little bit, Virgo. I don't want to cry. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I want to cry. Okay. Because I remember back in 2000, and I think it started in 2017, 16, something like that. Sagittarius was going through hell. It was so bad I didn't want to read for them. And before that, Scorpio was going through a lot. Like from the time I started on the platform reading, it was so bad with Scorpio, I literally did not want to read for them. And then once 2017 came, I remember Jupiter was entering Scorpio. They like did 180, and they just took off. And Sagittarius, they was like they just passed the baton off to Sagittarius, like, here you go. And Sagittarius went through hell, and Sagittarius is just now coming out of that, you know. And somehow, I don't remember the year, because I know 2019 started being kind of difficult for you Virgos. More so, I think men than women. And then the women took it over, and it was like a lot of stress, a lot of shit Virgo women were going through. And it lasted for years now. And just when it seems like you guys have gotten your footing, right? Like, okay, things are starting to go back to normal again. Right? I'm through and I'm over. I'm past this. It's almost like it can kind of creep up again. So it's almost like something or someone could have come and stolen your innocence, stolen your youth. And I'm not talking about age. I mean your innocence, that youth, right? That unknowing that so many people walk around with and take it for granted. Things that really can traumatize you and make you so different. And that's why I want to cry, because it just seems like it's been going on so long for you guys. And I don't know if you guys want to cry. I don't know if any Virgos out there have had to shed a tear or will. And I'm here to, I have to be completely honest. This is the good stuff, right? You're going to have these peaks and valleys of what it will take for you to get to a good place, right? For you to feel good again. And it's going to come. You're karmically destined for you to finish off this karma. Now, there's no time frame here because it'll be different for all of you here. I feel that the Saturn in Aries that's getting ready to happen, and it'll last for the next 2 years. And with the nodes, the South Node in Libra, the North Node in Aries, and now the South Node in your sign, there's going to be this karmic changing of hands. And I feel, but this is just me reading cards, your time is going to come when you can finally breathe and move on from this, whatever this is. Because for all of you, obviously, it'll be different. Some of you is family, some of you is old time love, some of you is children, some of you it is a past experience, that sort of thing. It could be money, it could be a lot of things. All of you could be different, but what stands there is success, happiness again. I'm not reading health at all, but happiness and getting down, at least understanding. So if there hasn't been clarity really understanding. And, you know, you guys are all about understanding. If there hasn't been that understanding, you will get it. You know, this could illuminate in Leo season, Libra season, Cancer season for some of you. But you will get down to the bottom of who or what has stolen your innocence, stolen your joy, stolen your good health. And for some of you, it's mental, right? And this is the time that you disconnect from it. And it almost is like it's a threesome. If something like that, and someone has to let the two be together. And some of you are going to say, you know, you can stay, I'll leave. And as soon as you leave, so many blessings come your way, and you'll look back and say, I stayed too long. No, it was karmically set up for you to stay right there, but now you are released. And again, for all of you, it'll be different. But I pray this for all Virgos out there, because I've read the readings, I've seen the energy, you know, and it has not been easy. I want to say to you, Virgos, it's not been easy. And my heart goes out to any of you that can resonate with this. Boy, I want to cry. Any of you that's resonated with it. But your karma payback is almost done. Let me know in the comment section below if any of you like to share, if any of this is making sense, because it's like, where the hell did that come from? Like I said, I do know a Virgo that has been kind of going through it. But yeah, guys, good luck, Virgos. Okay, hey Libra. That Virgo reading was very interesting. If you have Virgo in your chart, maybe you want to go check that portion of the reading out. I'm gonna take this and this. How about that? Okay. Okay, so for some of you, you are getting, yes, congratulations. 2, 4. Okay. You're coming to a place where your home life is going to be more stable. Some of you could be moving into a new home. Some of you are developing or renovating a home. Some people may have departed from your home, or they even can be discord in the home. But this is kind of like Virgo's reading without the heaviness that was attached to Virgo, because yours is saying that, hey, it's simple. I can go at it alone. I don't have to depend on anyone. And I've been saying this for the longest time, right? Anyone that has been on this platform for quite some time, remember me saying, Libras, you're headed to independence. And I was like, yeah, because once you hit this south node, I was like, yeah, you're going to be forced into exile, if you will. You're going to be forced to have to kind of go within and really deal with that internal stuff on your own. Another partner, another person isn't going to be able to save you this time. You've got to cleave to spirituality. You've got to cleave to a higher power, you know. And some of you did. Boy, probably was difficult, right? But you are now left standing on your own, very self-sufficient, independent. And because of it, you now know that your home, and that means your internal home, right? Your emotions, your mental, your spiritual is stabilizing, and the roots are getting stronger and healthier. And that can be seen outwardly with the possessions that you have, even your home. Some of you, again, may have an amazing home or start to develop your home in a better way. This may come from, again, like I said, having to cut. And some of you may feel like, well, I never thought I would sell this home. I never thought I would give this home up. I never thought I would. But you'll have to do it in order to free yourself of whatever that's been holding you back. Whether people have been dependent on you or you've been too codependent on someone else. No more. And I've been saying it for the longest time, and it seems like you are now here, Libra. And it's going to be proven to you many times over, I feel, because you're going to be sent many messages. And I don't care if you're pregnant. I don't care if, you know, it's like, I'm a new mom. I'm just now getting a divorce, or where you thought, well, this person would be in it and I never thought. It's like, no. things change. That Scorpio full moon in your, I guess in your second house, and that speaks to your lineage, right? Your family, that sort of thing. You're disconnecting from that. You're cleaving more to yourself, and you'll find that people are coming to you, and now you're going to see your power, right? That it may have been you all along, that they needed you more than you ever really needed them. And it's that realization, that breaking of the glass ceiling, right? That I'm no longer just subject to having to close my mouth and play a good girl, good boy just to get along. No, I'm freeing myself from that. And when you come to me, you're not going to get what you've always gotten. So yeah, major change, reclaiming yourself, finding your independence, albeit the road could have been a bit difficult, but baby, you're wearing it well and it looks good on you. Congratulations, Libra. Scorpio. Well, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? If I could ever get to why this would be considered the good stuff. I mean, the one card is explaining everything, but what comes after is like, okay. And then, oh my goodness. Okay. You win. Some of you are going to win. How have you been holding up, Scorpios, with this full moon? Particularly you later November Scorpios, because it was going right over your sun or moon or rising. I don't know which one it is for you. And it's funny because we have Mars and Leo, so it's been really agitating. Have you had to curse somebody else out? Scorpios, have you had to table it and say, yeah, I'm not gonna do anything right now. But boy, you'll see them later, right? Trust, I know. Trust, I know. You'll see them later. Okay. But some of you have been waiting. Anticipate. You know, these two together, wow. If you've had a dry spell, it's about to be raining. Some of you raining men. Some of you raining women. Oh, so you have been waiting, anticipating, and for some of you it's not sex at all. A lot of it is about your career, where you're going in life. Some of you could be making a move after having to kind of put your foot on somebody's neck. It's like, I'm not going to tolerate this anymore. For some of you, this could be coming up, right? Where you may have been getting gaslit for the longest of time. Some of you just not been feeling well. You've just been feeling like it's all on you, and kind of going through all of these different emotions, if you will. And healing from that. My condolences if anybody has lost someone to jail or transition or something. But I do see you healing, and I see you taking that time to take a beat, take a breath. And when that happens, it's like you're going to be ready to go. You're going to be on go. And when you do that, you're aligning with a new partnership, a new offer. Yeah, you will be the chosen one. And this will be whatever the union this is, a partnership, whether it be business, personal, otherwise. It's something that grows over time. It's something that will bring balance, good health, good karma, I'm hearing, and confidence, and a good rapport with you and another, right? This could be a time when you start to see more accolades, and your channel gets stronger, your business gets stronger. Like, not now, maybe not right now. For some of you could have skipped ahead and now you're here. And it won't come without hard work. It won't come without you having to kind of put your foot on someone's neck. You having to draw the line. You having to say, I'm not giving up. You're not. No, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to let this go. You're not going to do this to me. It's the fight. It's the fight that then turns into such good stuff for you. So don't give up. Remember, I said that, Scorpio, because you could be headed to a time when it's a lot of fear, it's a lot of despondent. Oh, fuck it, I don't want it, I don't care. And then trying again, only to feel again like I can't. And then when you get up again and you keep fighting, that fight that you have, and you will will pay off. It really will. Now, it may take a little longer than you want it, you know, it may not happen until, you know, mid-year, but you're going to be there. And for some of you, this could be like, I've broke, you know, a salary expectation. I wanted to be here with my business. I wanted to be here with my career. I wanted to be something I wanted to be. It is yours, and it is very possible. Let me tell you, Scorpio, it only takes for you to not give up. Not give up. And even if it's that person, whoever that person is to you, if it's important enough and you really want it, just don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give up on them. Don't give up on it. Keep going. You're almost there. Congratulations in advance. Hey, Sagittarius. Now, I pulled the Kipper on the good stuff. And as I was pulling it for each sign, just to say one time, I said, I wonder who's going to get money. Because that's always the card I want to see. Who's going to get the unexpected money? Ding, 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 ding. Hey, you got money coming, Sagittarius. Okay. For some of you... Okay. Oh, wow. You made it easy. Thank you, Sagittarius. I feel like you guys are, your energy, at least for now, let's, you know, pray it continues, child. That it, what you don't see, you have a what you don't see in addition to the good stuff is, and I know this is going to sound cliche, you know, whatever. But life is really what you make it, Sagittarius. And I feel like more and more, you're going to start to choose happiness, love. Some of you are going to fall in love with someone who is a workaholic, or some of you men are working really hard, and there's a woman who's falling in love with you, really is falling in love with you. And you may not be so sure just how much she's falling in love with you. There's a woman really falling in love with you. And as there's some woman that's falling in love with you, there's another woman who's wanting you. Okay, she wants you. She missed that old thing. So it'll be up to you, because almost like your love will be a gift to someone. For some of you, reaching out, this is looking into something, investigating something. This could be, let me see if I can buy a home. This would be this year going into next year, Sagittarius, and specifically second half of this year, because next year Jupiter will be retrograde for several months, and I hate when that happens. But anyway, with Jupiter going into Cancer, and that being in your 8th house of other people's money, loans, you know, literal loans of all kinds, and then North Node in Pisces being in your 4th house, ding, 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 yeah, and you heard it here first, so remember this. With South Node in Virgo, because you've been on my mind too today. You were on my mind and Virgo was on my mind. So with South Node in Virgo in your 10th house is your career, 10th house is your public, how you're seen in the public eye, authority figures. There can be a loss of a dad, loss of a job, because that's your career, your job, what you do for work. You know, it could be a loss of a business. Follow me now. And it's almost like it has to happen whether you like it or not. It's almost like a sacrifice. But in that, you gain something from your 4th house, that North Node of Pisces. And we do know that Pisces is all about dreams, as long as you are practical about it. And so it'll be kind of easy to be practical, almost to a default. Everybody be a little bit more critical, a little bit more cautious, because that's South Node in Virgo, but also wanting desperately to reach their ultimate dreams and goals, Pisces, right? So you need a little delusion. You need a little... excuse me, spiritual stuff, which has nothing to do with the thinking, but everything with the feeling. And you're going to, some of you Sagittarius are going to desperately want a baby, a mom, which could come very easily, like, oh, well, you know, I'm now a stay-at-home mom. I do real estate. My real estate took off. Anything of the 4th house, right? Repairing relationships with mother, things getting better. So again, just remember I said those things, going back to what I'm saying here. It'd be a great opportunity for some of you if you are probing, questioning, looking into, researching, asking, right? It could be a great opportunity for a new career, children, whatever you're putting your focus on, okay, it can come back to you tenfold, and you stand to make a whole lot more. You may get more money from family. You may get, you just stand to get more. And it's almost like it's literally something you don't see almost happening around you. And it's this happiness. It also could be a longing for that, right? A longing for a happiness, but it's coming to you. It's coming your way, and you've actively got to enjoy it when it's there. Those moments with family, those moments with really manifesting the things that you've put time, energy, and effort into, you know? And I think I've been telling Sagittarius this for the longest time, of like, enjoy yourself, be happy. I know you guys are always thankful because you're a positive, optimistic sign. But there's an opportunity to get to a place of happy with family, with those that you love. There's a great opportunity to gain more. And you may feel like that's what life is about, you know, not about chasing money and that sort of thing. Yeah, money, you need it, but it's the family, or it's the person that you love. It's the happiness that you have within. Those are the things that are worth this weight in gold. I see I'm hearing new salary because of a new position. Don't sell yourself short. Do your due diligence. Again, this can even be training, studying, probing, looking into, questioning, investigating, right? So apply those efforts in what you really wanted to do, because it's here for you. It's here for you. And you're going to have these moments, and probably all summer you'll look back and say, I had the best summer, you know, like I really, you know, it'll be there for you. Go get it. Go get it. It's there for you. And don't be fearful either, Sagittarius. Yeah, love is going to come and snatch you up. Let it have its way with you for a little bit. You're a big girl now. You're a big boy now. Yeah. You can enjoy a little love, a little happiness, a little success. Yeah, you have the best reading, actually. And I don't feel like I'm saying anything that poignant as I've said the other signs. It's real simple. Go after the enjoyment. Go after the love. Accept it when it comes. Enjoy it. Don't think too much heavy. Just feel it. And if you want that thing, look into it. Because it's almost like you plant one little tiny seed. You'll look back and say, and then next you know how Sagittarius should be doing. Well, I made a phone call at the bank and I just asked. Next you know, I have a new car. Next you know, I have this house. I have a whole house. It's paid for. You know how I have with Sagittarius. Yeah, baby. It's going to come straight at you unexpectedly. Just make one step. And another thing, Sagittarius, really quick. Some of you lost that feeling. You lost that feeling of love and happiness. And some of you may be thinking, or times that you've had with happiness and being very happy, being in love and just feeling those great feelings. Those are coming back to you now, because now you want it. It's funny I bring up Virgo because I was mentioning you. So maybe you want to go back and listen to that video, because unfortunately Virgos are kind of in the place you used to be. And you guys are definitely have come out of that. So that love that you once had, that family, that familiar place, you can go right back there. It's possible for you to have it. Okay? Just wanted to add that point too. Capricorn. I also said, like I was telling Sagittarius, who's going to get the message card? Who's going to get the message card as the good stuff? Wait, hold on. You literally have good news coming your way, Capricorn. Okay. Hold on, I feel like I'm pulling too much. Dang. Okay, the good stuff. God, I'm gonna stop pulling after this one card, but I don't like to end off on unpleasant cards. The good stuff for you Capricorns that I see is one, and I'm not a doctor, and please go seek medical advice if you are having any health issues, but you can be on the mend. You can at least get down to the bottom of what's going on with you, and with that, it's going to kind of change your life. But with changing your life comes a healthier you, a better you here. So if you've been feeling any kind of way, definitely go and get yourself checked out. Capricorns aren't typically known to get sick or anything like that, but because you are Father Time, so everything slows down for you. But I do see messages that kind of can mend a fence, if that makes sense. So if there's been some issues with dealing with somebody at afar, or something from your past that has been it's just constant, it just never seems to go away, and you may feel like it's taking me through the ringer, I just want to be done with this, you'll be able to be done with it and move forward in the situation better than you have before. Okay, so relationships that you just have to have in your life and you've got to deal with, you all will learn how to deal with this in a more healthier way. This is all about health and getting in a healthier place, and it kind of starts with a message of someone literally either showing up at your door, reaching out to you, sending you a text message, an email, phone call, something like that, but a message coming your way from a distance, at afar. And it is this message, right? This invitation, this seeking out, this initiation that then can lend itself to a healthier relationship. It does not happen overnight. I'm telling everybody, this is not happening overnight. But you'll look back and say, I would never have thought we would be in here again, but better. I thought it was done. I thought I never thought I would be able to, but here you are, right? Here you are. Capricorns, of course, are very, very mature, emotionally intelligent, all things. But it is maybe important now for you to nurture, and you may realize that, hey, I got to get out of my way and start to nurture and be a part of nurturing something for the better. No, despite what all has happened in the past, I have a great opportunity to help nurture and get something right. So I don't have to do it alone. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to some of you. And again, I see for a lot of signs, Leo season being very prominent. That makes sense since we are that full. I feel a lot of this has to do with Scorpio full moon and the band-aid being ripped off and people having to deal with and look at that deep, dark trauma and stuff that everybody's kind of been sweeping under the rug. It's like, no. We've got to deal with it. And once dealt with, we then can now move forward in a better way. That'll stop this behavior. That'll stop all the late night trauma, people walking away, and the death, right? Only for there to be pain. That'll stop all of that. And it's kind of going to happen with one message. Wow, it's pretty good. Pretty cool. Hey, Aqua. Hey, I like to say Aquario. Okay, Aquarius. Some of you, congratulations. Ooh. Now, Aquarius. Now. Don't go running up in anybody's house. Hopefully nobody's going to run up in your house. If you hear anything, this is a sidebar. If you hear any crazy stuff like, oh, somebody sleeping with your wife, or somebody, take a step. We still got that full moon energy in Scorpio permeating, and you, Leo or Tauruses, you're not safe. Just be careful. Protect your home. This is like a sidebar from the good stuff, okay? Because I'm saying it, it's just like, well, let me just say something at least. Protect your home. Be vigilant about what's going on around your home, but also take a beat. Don't just assume and you go out there willy-nilly going crazy, because that's not gonna bode well for you. So try to assess situations, protect yourself, but also be careful, and not just balls to the wall, if that makes sense. Okay, let's move forward. On the good stuff side, congratulations. Some of you could be selling a home, buying a home, renovating your home, feeling more at home. I like it. I like it. You know, for some of you, it's kind of like a lot of signs I'm seeing here. With the exception of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the only one that has a very independent and separate reading. But everybody else's reading is saying there's going to be a change of energy for the better, right? And for some of you, it could come at the heels of the patriarch leaving, right? And the patriarch could be a man. It could sometimes be a woman. Just depends on the strong energy that comes from that person. But it could be that either they're commanding it and bringing everyone together, or it's because of something that's happened to them. Now it brings people together. And what happens when people are brought together? There's opportunities to repair the family, to repair what was lost and broken. Now, this may not be forever. It could be like the start of something, and everyone has to actively contribute to turn this into long lasting, like a 10 of Pentacles, that sort of thing, right? But it is at least an initiation to want to better it, and everybody has to make a concerted effort right here. But in doing so, for some of you, and ridding yourself of whatever was not serving you, because you guys are going to get down to the bottom of what's not serving you and know that you're just destined for way more, despite, like, as an example, I've been at this job for about 5 years. I'm a manager here. I really want to be in EVP. I know a couple of people. I could do the job. I'm pretty confident in that. But I'm comfortable. I know people here, you know. I don't like a couple of people that's also EVPs who would be my boss. And so they could be things that in the past have held you back because there's a familiar place. It's comfort here, right? But in order to get to your ultimate place, because you can't settle for this anymore. Pluto's in your sign now. You have to go big. You're going to have to go big. So for some of you, it will have to be leave behind the comforts in order to get exactly what you deserve, you know, and it's far bigger and better. And for some of you, it may have to be disconnecting from friends, family, familiar places in order to cleave now and find a new partnership, a new, you know, group of people. And it starts like one person at a time for some of you Aquariuses. So you have the ability to really shine and really actualize your dreams more than what you probably even expect. Because I know I said in the last video, one of the last videos, that you guys are going to be like an executive, like you're going to be a big time person. Like you really have what it takes, not to mention that Pluto is going to come and really just take you far. And so I'm seeing it again. Sorry if you can't really see. It's daytime. It is super cloudy and it's just mucking up. Anyway, so you have that. And for some of you, it will be, I got married, now I'm a husband. Like, and people are like, who, you? What? Yeah, you. After all the pain and loss, you're going to move on from that and move right into, I'm trying to get it, y'all. Give me a look right into your destiny. And is that long lasting? Well, I guess I was telling Capricorn, but is that long lasting forever, ever? Forever, ever? And sometimes when Aquariuses win, we all win. Shout out to you, Aquarius. Hey, Pisces. When you guys have change, and this is crazy. Every time I see this card, it takes me back to my childhood because it looks a lot like the street I grew up on. It's so crazy. Every time I look at it, it reminds me of it. But anyway, you have change. I never even seen this in this card. I never even seen a person was in this game. Was in this card. What is that? That is a person. Interesting. Okay, anyway. You have a new job, new opportunity. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to stop because, baby, everybody else's cards. Okay. Some of you, I'm hearing a Capricorn, you may attract, marry, get with a Capricorn. Some of you may be getting mistaken for a Capricorn because that Saturn has really evolved you. And it's your time right now, guys. I'm telling you that now. It's your time with North Node and Pisces. You can make your dreams come true. I feel like Uranus going into Gemini is only going to square it and make it happen, because everybody loves a sextile, everybody loves a trine, but them fucking squares get stuff done. Squares get things done. People with a lot of trines, they're just floating around in life. Probably won't amount to a lot. But people that have a lot of squares, baby, they get the things done. So I feel like you have a ripe opportunity to realize your dreams. Pisces, will it be in the sacrifice of a relationship? Yes, some kind of relationship. Yeah, because you have South Node in your 7th house. And so partnership in some kind of way may not look so appealing, but you and what you want certainly will. There's an opportunity. Congratulations, a job, a spark of genius, idea, money-making idea. Write it down and get it done. Is it going to take time? Yes. Is it at a sacrifice of something? Yes. But this is going to be a karmic blessing and reward, especially if somebody has kept you bound and chained and psychologically, bound, right? There's a new. Some of you are going to trade one in for a better one. Some of you, your husband is around the corner. Some of you, a father figure, a man is going to come in and he is your blessing. Because some of you Pisces will have karmic blessing from enduring so much that it could make the average person psychotic. But you've overcome it. And for some of you, you'll realize just how mentally strong you have become. And because of that now, you are unstoppable. Just start making some stuff happen. Ooh, because you're magical. You're magical. And you don't need to settle. You don't need to tolerate. Not if a person's making you feel like that. Because you got love all over you. No. I'm talking about real deep love. Love. You got love. And it may not be like intimate love, although it could be. Because the intimate love could be short-lived because that's all that's left. No, you know what you want. You want something that has teeth, that really has structure and has standards and it has roots, right? You want something real solid. Yeah. And if that's what you want in your career, your own life, it's a mere action that you take and consistency, and you'll realize it. It may take until the end of this year for some of you, but who cares? Who cares, right? It'd be better now getting it now than never. Yeah. I feel like you guys are definitely going to choose quality over quantity, over just what you can feel and what you can get. No, it's going to become real. A husband can become very real for some of you. Getting proposed to, getting married, going off and getting eloped. Like, these things could just come your way and it literally changes your whole trajectory. And you'll look back and say, if somebody would have told me, I did. Congratulations, Pisces.